that we'd all like to see.
Question number 2, Grant Robertson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Police. Does she have confidence in the New Zealand Police?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
On behalf of the Minister, yes.
Grant Robertson.
Supplementary question. Does she have confidence in the police to be the best people to make an assessment in the first instance as to whether someone has complied with the law?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, that would be an operational matter for the police. Mr Speaker, the police are independent. The member knows that.
Point of order, the Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
I don't think you get a simpler or straighter question. Does he have confidence in the police in a particular matter?
Well, I think the question should be repeated. It did seek an opinion, but I'm not sure the opinion being sought was totally an operational matter. Grant Robertson.
Does she have confidence in the police to be the best people to make an assessment in the first instance as to whether someone has complied with the law?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, yes. Might I say, Mr Speaker, I was momentarily distracted there when I heard Grant Robertson refer to me as she.
Grant Robertson.
Exactly. Don't push your luck, Jared. See if you can stay calm through this one. Does she have confidence in the integrity of Detective Inspector Mark Benefield's investigation, which concluded that John Banks's election expense return did not comply with the law as it was wrong in content, and that the donations from Sky City and Kim.com should not have been recorded as anonymous?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, Section 16 of the Policing Act makes it abundantly clear that the police are an independent organisation. It's completely inappropriate for a minister to express a view about an operational matter of that type. But I do have confidence in the New Zealand Police.
Supplementary questions.
Grant Robertson.
Does she think that the Prime Minister should accept the police's view that John Banks did not comply with the Local Electoral Act as outlined in their investigation report, or should he rely on Mr Banks's assurance that he did not?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, it's, on behalf of the Minister, it's beyond the portfolio brief to have an opinion about what the Prime Minister should think.
Grant Robertson.
Question. Does she think it is appropriate for the Prime Minister to make judgments on the police investigation and decisions about prosecution of John Banks without giving the police the courtesy of reading their report into the investigation?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, it is inappropriate for a minister to second-guess the Prime Minister's activities. What I would say is that he has a right to accept the police's final conclusions. They are an independent body.
Grant Robertson.
Was she or her office briefed by the police on when the public release of the file on the John Banks investigation would happen?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Police, I'm unable to give it a clear answer to that.
Grant
Robertson.
Given the answers to the supplementary question, has the Minister now changed her position when she used to say she always agreed with the Prime Minister?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Far from it, Mr Speaker. On behalf of the Police Minister, I'm sure that she does always agree with the Prime Minister, but the question asked for an opinion about whether or not the Prime Minister's position was correct or not. That's not a question that is within the portfolio bounds of the Minister of Police.
Supplementary question.
Grant Robertson.
If the police's independence is so important to the Minister, will she speak to the Prime Minister about the opinions he's been giving on police reports such as that into Bradley Ambrose and now into John Banks?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
On behalf of the Minister of Police, no. But I would note that when people do stray into these things, as a previous government discovered, it never goes well.
Question number 3, Alfred Naro.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister of Social